official television station of Illini Sports. This is WCIA 3 Sports and your Illini Nation.
Brandon Peters has struggled in the last two games, but was back as QB1 against Charlotte after head coach Brett Bielema didn't name a starter in this week's press conference. There he is giving him a little pep talk there, I guess. Jake Hansen and Devin Witherspoon were not dressed for the game today as the Illini look to break their four-game losing streak against the 49ers. And on the opening drive, Illinois goes 17 plays, and it ends with a James McCourt field goal to make it 3-0. But the 49ers respond. There's Chris Reynolds finds Tucker Victor in the Illini end zone to take the lead in the first quarter. It'll be 7-3 Charlotte. Second quarter, 4th and 2 for the Illini, and they're going for it. Chase Brown is pushing the pile and continues to do so until he forces his way to a first down, and they're in the red zone. We'll see more from him coming up, but moments later, Brandon Peters throws his first touchdown pass of the season, finds Daniel Barker in the end zone, his second touchdown of the year, and it'll be 10-7 Illinois. And with 40 seconds left in the half, 49ers take back the momentum as Reynolds makes the pass to Elijah Spencer for the touchdown. It'll be 14-10 Charlotte. But the second half belonged to Chase Brown. He cuts back to the middle, then breaks it to the outside, just plowing through tacklers to the end zone to put the Illini back out in front. 31 yards for the score. And he was just getting started. What can Brown do for your Illini Nation? Well, how about this 80-yard touchdown? Goes down the sideline. He is outrunning everyone. It's the 10th longest run in program history, and that does it. 24-14 the final as Illinois improves to 2-4 on the season to snap that four-game losing streak. Here's WCIA 3's Brett Behrens with more on a bounce-back day for the Illini.
Chase Brown's twin brother Sidney was one of the first guys to greet him after a historic performance. Move over Red Grange, Jim Grabowski, Howard Griffith, and Rashard Mendenhall. Chase Brown has his place in the Illini record books with his 257 rushing yards against Charlotte, fourth most in a game in program history.
When I first came to Illinois, I knew I want to be part of, those big name guys that played here before me. And the fact that I was able to come out today and put on the performance I did, I'm grateful. I feel really blessed.
It's unreal. I'm super proud of the guy, but I'm not surprised. You should see his preparation throughout the week. He works his tail off day in and day out, and it's just time for it to show. Back from injury, Brown fueled an Illini offense that failed to score a touchdown at Purdue last week and has largely struggled the past 3 games. Illinois racked up a season-high 414 total yards, with more than 80% of that coming on the ground.
You see Chase and his abilities and his skill set, but I think he also has the ability to take the home run hit like you saw, like there wasn't anybody catching him. So, he's really just scratching the surface of what he's going to become.
The defense was equally as impressive in the second half, clamping down and not allowing any points after giving up 14 in the first 30 minutes. Big plays from Owen Carney Jr. and Keith Randolph Jr. down the stretch led the charge.
If Johnny would have blocked better, it would have been to the crib. I tried to hurdle, him, but I got to realize I'm 300 pounds now. It don't work like that no more.
Trusting in each other and just having each other back. It's a 0-0 game going into the half and really just taking control of the moment and the rest of the half.
Asked if this was a confidence builder for his team after the game, Bielema said absolutely not. They should be expected to win these types of games against non-Power 5 opponents. It hasn't been that easy for the Illini in years past, and it doesn't get any easier from here on out. Wisconsin rolls into town next weekend. Reporting for your Illini Nation at Memorial Stadium, Brett Behrens, WCIA 3 Sports.
All right, Brett, thanks. Chase Brown's 257 yards now puts him among the NCAA's top 3 rushing games this season. Today also marked Daniel Barker's 10th career touchdown catch, breaking a record for Illini tight ends, and Keith Randolph also with his first interception of his football career. We have more on our website, WCIA.com. You can listen to Brett Bielema's full post-game press conference as well as our post-game podcast. And we'll stay in shape.